I think Missions and Madness is a great game. It's really well thought out. And there's so many variables that you can play it over and over again and not see the same game twice. It's a really fun way just to do something different, do something unique, do something to move your body, do something to see the sun, and just have a lot of fun.
Hearing about an experience-based program like Missions and Madness it's just simply not the same as trying it out for yourself. A big part of that is building that camaraderie with the other participants. If somebody tells you, hey, you're gonna come away with people that you've built trust with, or had a laugh with, or came up with something creative or silly together, it's hard to imagine that because it's an experience, so it hasn't actually happened, you know, and it might sound nice. Oh, well, that sounds fun. I like people I can laugh with, you know. But once you actually have that chance and you realize that you're really working as a team to go from start to finish, then you can really understand it because you've been there and you had the chance to actually do it.
I think that it is open to anybody's level. I think anybody, even if they're not an active type person, they could still do this activity and thoroughly enjoy themselves. I would definitely recommend this to anybody, any age group as well, because you can modify it.
It's such a fun game, and it gets me out and exercising. It's very motivating, and it makes it kind of fun to go out and explore the environment and play a game with people. It's a fun way to get exercise without even realizing you're doing it. It makes you feel powerful.
It's a great way to learn many different skills or recognize different skills in others and in yourself. It would be super cool to do this for entering students on a dorm floor. It would be really cool for a new small business or any current business. I just think that you should try it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Missions and Madness was a huge success for this campus, absolutely. People came together that had different mindsets, different skills, different companies, types of companies, bioscience companies, tech companies, and they got together and worked together as a team and really thoroughly enjoyed themselves.
NACET is the Northern Arizona Center for Entrepreneurship and Technology. At NACET, you know, you have a lot of entrepreneurs kind of doing their own thing, but that creates an opportunity for those individuals or those groups to share with one another.
It's like a launch pad, if you will, so that businesses can start and grow and become prosperous.
Lots of people have great ideas, and it's so overwhelming that a lot of people just back away and don't do it. And so this is a great opportunity for people to take their ideas and make them reality.
NACET is the business incubator for people with like really creative ideas or inventors that don't necessarily have the training in business or training in finance and how to get their really amazing ideas off the ground. That's why their program, it's called Moonshot, which is to take those ideas as far as they can go. And it was a really perfect place for the Missions of Madness idea, because that's what they're looking for, innovative ideas that can get people excited, get people together, and you know, in this case, have some fun.
At first, I thought it'd be more of like a treasure hunt or what do you call them, scavenger hunt kind of thing. And I did think it would be more of a competition because you opened it for everyone at NACET to come, and I thought we would all be like either broken up into teams. I didn't expect us all to be on one team, so I was expecting something completely different than what did happen.
I think there was a little bit of hesitation. You know, there was a little bit of like, well, okay, what actually are we getting ourselves into here? But I noticed that really after that first round, those maybe fears or just like nerves kind of disappeared. And then once we got going, it was actually quite easy to figure out, oh, okay, we just follow these tasks in this order, and you catch on quickly. And then you can start to experience all the other benefits, which, is more of that teamwork element.
Playing Missions of Madness is a way to break down those barriers, and when it's around a game that's also about collaborative achievement, makes it a situation when those barriers get broken down much easier. The cool part about it is that, whenever my right arm's starting to die out, we would switch it up to make sure that, oh, okay, if you're running tired, I'll take your place on that side and we'll keep on going. As opposed to just on your own, I'm on this side, and then now I'm worn out and can't make it to the end.
I'm obsessed with the Kim questions because the idea is that you have to answer these questions when you get to objective. So at point A, you're looking around at everything. You're counting how many lights there are, or where the fire alarm is, or where the security camera is, or what color is the carpet. And then when you get to point B, somebody who is also looking around is going to ask questions. How many lights were there? What color was the carpet? Where was the fire extinguisher?
I thought that was great. That wasn't something I was going to expect to do, and it was just a cool twist on it. I remember everyone, as soon as you mentioned that we would have to answer those questions about the environment we were in, everyone just started to look around and memorize different things. Just memory exercises, strengthen your body and your mind.
I thought it added a different type of element into the game, because a lot of the game, can be focused towards the physical parts, but I really liked having that kind of mental awareness and just situational awareness. I think that was my favorite part. Yeah.
I'm not the most observant person outside, so that's maybe a good thing that they exist in the game, so that I start paying attention to my surroundings, which my understanding is the whole point of the Kim questions. I think it's a fun little twist to the game too. It makes you realize that there's a lot more to look around and pay attention to in the world than you might realize.
Not knowing necessarily what they would observe and think would be something to ask questions about made you have to broaden your observation and be include, okay, there's 5 of that, 4 of that, and just be more. But then you also have to hope that somebody else might notice something you missed. It helps to know that, hey, if you don't pay attention, you will have to do push-ups, because I hate push-ups. So I'm just I will pay attention. And hopefully if I miss something, my team's got my back.
I've played Missions of Madness about 3 or 4 times so far, and I look forward to it because it's a really fun game that not only builds community, but teaches you real-world skills in a really fun, creative way. And it gets you around the city you're in. It's really fun because then you get to know various aspects of your city. But the strongest factor for just wanting to play again is just the people you meet and getting to know them, and then creating that core group that knows we all have to finish to win. And I've played enough competitive, softball teams or whatever, things like that, where it's us versus them. And there's sometimes I walk away from those and I'm I don't feel good. And what I've found with the times I've played Mission Madness, I always come away that was really fun. That was creative. It was a good time. I got exercise. I feel good in my body. I've met a lot of cool people. And in order to win this game, we all have to win.